Hey everyone, welcome to the Different Fence channel. It's a great morning to be outdoors. It's been a couple weeks since I made any content to edit. I've been visiting family. You might hear it in my voice. I've been battling a cold virus for a little over a week, and my truck is in the shop. Had to get the brakes replaced. So I'm taking advantage of this beautiful early September morning to go for a walk and try to catch some fish in one of my favorite little holes. So, see you out there. I made it to the lake. It's nice and peaceful here. One of the reasons why it's a favorite of mine isn't because the fishing is so good. It's just nice and quiet. I've never seen anybody else back here. You do have to walk quite a ways to get here, and we all know that the majority of the population is kind of allergic to exercise. So I'm just taking advantage of that. Even with the cold, I'm able to walk out here without that much effort for the fishing. So let's get to it. All I got is a tiny tungsten with a gulp waxy and a little tiny float. That should be all I need. Let's see if these fish are down there. Last time I was here, I literally caught 1 to 200 rock bass. I figured since the lake was so polluted, why not try keeping a couple? There's the first one I see. Rock bass on the board. I think I want to keep something a little bigger than that. Yeah, that's too small. But thanks for showing up. If I could find, I like to keep 4 for a start. Just, you know, something in the 7-8 inch, maybe a little bit bigger range. Healthy looking rock bass. But it's early morning. I figure the fish are just waking up. There we go. Another little guy. Or, no! Okay, that's a beautiful bycatch right there. Pumpkin seed. Sweet. No. Ah! I'm trying to pull it away from the smaller ones, but they're so aggressive. Too small. They're getting smaller. That's not good. That's not good. I might have to lower my standards on the size. Another pumpkin seed. There we go. That's a little better. I think that's our first eater. Not very long, but little bit of meat on them. Whew. Scrappy. Oh, it's a nice pumpkin seed. Nice pumpkin seed. Absolutely. Oh. Nice, gorgeous fish, but I'm not gonna eat that guy. Another nice pumpkin seed. Look at that beauty. Aren't those just the most gorgeous fish? There we go. That's an eater. They're not big fish at all. They're probably like 7 inches. But I'm gonna get desperate soon. Need something to cook up. There we go. Okay. I think that's my last keeper. Ooh. I got him. I got him. It's in the grass. Ah. Last time I was here, I did manage to find a few bigger rock bass. I was hoping today to keep, I don't know, maybe 4 rockies between 7-8 inches. But what I have instead is 8 of these little guys, 5-inch rock bass. So I'm gonna clean them up and see what I get for meat out of those little fish. I've never cleaned a sunfish before, but I guess it's no different than bass or walleye. But all you really get, you don't bother with the meat below the ribs. So I'm just gonna take the back and then from here to the tail. And I'm gonna do that 16 times. This is what I get off each side of a rock bass. It's small, but the meat looks really good. And smaller pieces like this, battered up and fried, are extra crispy, extra good. So I think this might be a win. I have my stick stove set up, full of dead twigs, grass. Just gonna get that lit. Come on, there it goes. I gathered a bunch of dead wood to use as fuel for my cooking. I don't need a lot of oil. It's just a very small bit of fish. I should do it. So it's not a lot, but I did get a good handful or 2 of meat out of those little fish. Time to batter them up, put them in the oil. I made up some of my own batter. I started using oat flour, and that stuff coats the meat so well and cooks nicely. And then inside of that flour, I just got seasoning salt, black pepper, and garlic powder. That's my go-to seasonings for fish. Okay. According to the water test, the oil's hot. Time to do this. There you go. Battered rock bass going into the oil. I don't know if it was the cold or just early morning short-sightedness, but when I packed, I brought all my cooking stuff, fishing gear, but I didn't bring any plates or forks or tongs to deal with the fish after it's been cooked. So I'm going to use this rock, which is semi-clean, as a place to store the meat for it to cool down. And my fillet knife is going to help me get the fish out of the oil. Time for the taste test. I've never eaten rock bass before, or any kind of sunfish. Well, looks good. It's decent. Yeah, tastes excellent. Would I do it again? Maybe not. Like, the limit for sunfish in my zone in Ontario is 50, but that is very tedious work. Like, if that's what you love, go for it. For me, I'd rather catch the little guys, look at them, and throw them back. Well, I can't really pack up until the oil cools off, and the fire as well. I'll let that burn out. While that's doing its thing, I'll catch a couple more fish. There we go. Woo! Possibly my biggest rock bass of the day, right after I finished eating, so he got lucky. There we go. We'll finish the day with a beautiful pumpkin seed. Well, there you have it, folks. Rock bass, catch and cook. I probably could have eaten the pumpkin seed that were in here. They might have been a little bit better, but had to give it a go. Anyway, thanks for watching. We'll catch you next time.